Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Kansas Speedway here in... Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday and happy Easter to everybody who celebrates Easter. And welcome out here to the track, All-American Racing Network. And we are just finished up here with qualifying. So we're going to go over your top 5 or your top 10 lineup here. Once I can get the camera positioned around and some of the drivers get out there. Jordan White is going to be your first place. Cameron Combs out there in second position. Chris Echpar, sorry, I don't know your last name. I'm really bad at last names. It's going to be in third. Chris Romano in fourth, Justin Young in fifth, Zachary King in sixth, Thaddeus Friel, he's going to be in seventh, eighth, Coulter Clark, ninth, Casey Gross, Elijah Maupin will be in 10th, Clifford Allison in 11th, 12th of Gregory Van Dyes. Again, sorry for the last names. Austin Adams is going to be in 13th. Michael Rovelo, 14th. Chris Perry, 15th. Mark Bender, 16th. Corey Powell, 17th. Chad Fox, 18th. Sean Hughes, 19th. Cody Krieger, 20th. Christopher Foote, 21st. Adam Ramsey will be in 22nd. And Chris will be ending out our starting grid there in the last position. Seems like a good grid. The drivers are going to start rolling here as the pace car is going to start taking off. It's in the older pace car, the older Mustang pace car. We all know how much I love the older pace car. So again, happy Easter to everybody out there. Hopefully you guys are having a good Easter. Hopefully you're having a good morning. And as we're rolling down the grid, just want to say thank you to a few sponsors. Some special sponsors here for the All-American Racing Network. FPR Powder Coating and Fabrication. Built to perform, coated to last. You can check them out through the All-American Racing Network. If you're interested, just join down below. The pace car is off as White's going to get ready to lead him around. Green flag is in the air. Happy Easter, everybody. We're going to get underway here. That number 15 car is going to be to the outside. He got a good jump, but he doesn't have much of that outside row to help him out. The 83 of White is going to absolutely rocket forward. The 88 is going to be right behind him, though. Combs is going to try and keep on the outside. He's pretty fast up there. He's been able to hold his position since the start of the race. Pink car, that's the 66 of Maupin. Maupin's going to get a little bit loose off the corner and strike the wall. His car is going to stay straight, and they're all going to keep going. The 23 or the 24 of Vadens, he's going to get by, and here comes the 7. That is Allison in the Hooters machine there. Clifford Allison is going to try and make a move on that 24 and is just working with the crew to try and get by. More fighting as we come up here. The 77 hard to the back of the 54. Your top 5 have all stayed in the same position as they started this race in. Take a look there, the 20 of Young trying to make that high side work. He's trying to look past getting past the 44 there. He's going to hit the wall a little bit. When you get so into the back of somebody, when you get so close to the bumper of somebody, it can get kind of hard to see past that bumper. So a lot of these guys are probably just not seeing where their marks are, not knowing when they need to come off of the side of the track there, and they just come up and hit it. It happens sometimes. Again, another hit for the 20 into the wall there. They're almost going to go 3 wide back here. The 77's trying to make that outside work, and so is the 24. They both want that outside lane, but they both want past each other. The 54 is going to be leading this little crew around. He's in 7th position as of right now, up one position since the start of the race. That's Coulter Clark out there in that pit stop TV. Number 54, Toyota Camry. Taking a quick look at our leader here, the number 83 Sim Cams. Another pit stop TV Toyota Camry. Jordan White is going to be up here in first position. Combs is looking to take it away. Mobile 1. What is that? Chevrolet number 15. See the new bodies that iRacing introduced to them earlier on this year. I want to hear from you guys in the comments, since I can see you guys. Again, thank you guys for joining. I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys doing for Easter today? You guys going to your family, having dinner, kicking it, chilling it? Are you going to be at home racing today? See a couple of looks like teammates back here. Zachary King and Corey Powell, they're going to be working together in those Ford Mustangs to try and make their way up the field. Powell in 18th, King in 19th. They're going to try and work together. The 51 goes to the inside, and the 92 is going to let him pass, and they're going to be fighting with Fox now. Fox Appliances in that number 12 Ford Mustang. He's going to be coming around. And unfortunately, guys, if you guys haven't already noticed, we are missing somebody in the broadcast booth today. Unfortunately, Ricky Kim could not be with us, and there is a big crash somewhere throughout the field. Real quick, let's grab a replay, or let's see if we can find what that was. Alright, I think I have found it. So let me just get the camera views correct, and then I will bring you guys back. Alright, take a look at this. The 24 is going to go up, hit the wall, bounce off the wall. The 7 might clip him there, but he's just going to go down the track onto the apron. He's going to try and save it, come back up the track into the 27. The 27 will go around. That'll also cause the 24 to go into a spin. The 66 will just barely make it by the 24. and isn't so lucky and hits the 27. 66 will get sent into the wall. Here comes the 75, also going to be joining in to the Hornet's Nest. The 2 clips the 24 and will go. There's the teammate that we just saw right there of the 27, the 33. That's Mark Bender. Mark Bender will scrape by. The 21 will go around. The 19 will dive low. But it seems like a crappy situation out there. Take a look down pit lane. The 21's heading down the pits. The 75 is already down the pit. The 21 also down the pit, overshooting his pit box a little bit. I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. 15's going to be leading this race. Combs was able to make it around White. How about that? Let me just double check something here. All right. Perfect. I kind of got something special planned out for these cautions here. I know another broadcasting team uses a song like this during cautions, but I'm going to wait until the next one to bring it out. Just because I haven't used it before, I literally set up the button bind this morning while the stream was getting underway. So I don't even know if it'll work. I also don't know how loud it'll be, so I'm kind of watching it a little bit. Tri-State Race Media says he's going to work today. Easter's tomorrow for him. Hey, sometimes that happens, you know. Sometimes you got to work on Easter. It's been so far a little bit of a quiet race out there this morning. A little bit of an accident occurred, but not too bad. Your top 5 isn't really looking that much different from the beginning of this race. It's been kind of the same. The 15 is going to be leading the race around, the 83 to the outside. 44 is going to be Romano, third place. He's going to be on the inside. The 88 to the outside in that gorgeous Budweiser desert camo paint scheme. Always loved that one. Pace car's off. Combs getting ready.
Ready, green, 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 green.
And Combs will get a good jump off the start. The number 83 of White, he's not going to let that stand, and he's going to jump after him. Combs is going to come up the track, though, and block him off. 83 is going to fight to get to his back bumper. Combs got a pretty good jump off the start. He's going to be a little bit hard to catch off the beginning. The 44, Romano, is going to stay on the bottom side and is going to start fighting with the 88. Pit Stop TV 54. Here he comes. That's the 54 of Coulter Clark. He's been up here all day. He's been trying to fight. He's up 4 positions. See the 98 and the 20 of Young, Justin Young. They're going to be back here fighting a little bit. As soon as I say that, though, they're going to go single wide down the back straightaway. Not going to be fighting much. You know, we have a famous thing here for at least the Dare Leagues. Oh, and a big crash! That's the 20 of Young. And the 98, I believe, that's the pace car. That's also the pace car. The 2 of Rivallo is still down pit lane. I want to know what happened. It was the 20. And yes, the 98 of Thaddeus Friel Jr. Sorry it took so long to get that. Jeez. They just get a little bit loose and they get together coming down through the tri over there. They were able to keep it safe, and green flag will still fly here at Kansas Speedway here on Easter. The number 2 is still down pit lane. It looks like he's going to be out. He's been down pit lane since lap 10. And he's going to be out of this race. So Ravillo out. Possibly. Ooh. Romano into the wall a little bit. I'm wondering if these guys are having to deal with that dirty air yet. That dirty air can definitely free up these cars a little bit, and I'm wondering if that's what's happening to some of these guys. Fastest car on track right now still is White. Jordan White has set the fastest lap on track so far in that Toyota Camry. See the 88, that's Chris. He's trying to hunt him down. Allison's hunting the 88 down, though. You see King, they were working back there, if you remember, back in 18th position. King has been able to get himself up to 8th position, and his teammate is a little ways back. Still back here in 19th position. The 92 of Powell is slowly working his way up the field. Running back there by himself a little bit. There's the 2 and the 27 on pit road. 27 has been down since lap 19. He's been in the pits for about 30 or so seconds. About 40 now. Hopefully the damage isn't too much for him if he does have damage. Waiting for our scoreboard to come back there. Look at that. 34 was really close to the back bumper of that 27 machine. Or the 21 machine. Apologies. 21 of Christopher Foote. That Black Magic Chevrolet. There's Friel. Friel's been able to make his way up the field and continue the run good, even after that little incident. Thankfully, it doesn't look like there's any damage to that car, actually. We will miss Ricky, man. Ricky's usually here to help out. There's the 7 and the 77. They're going to be fighting. Got another question for all you guys out there watching. For Easter, what do you like to have for your Easter dinners? Do you like to have ham, turkey, anything like that? I remember when I was a child, our family would make this Texas Roadhouse butter, and we would have rolls and everything with it. It was a really, really good. White's been able to make it past Combs a little bit. Oh. Clark hard into the wall a little bit. Doesn't really look like there's any damage to that Toyota Camry, though. Either way, White has been able to make it to the front in the SimCams 83 Toyota Camry. He's been able to claw his way back to first place. Combs still hard charging after him. Take a look. Romano. And then number 44, he's going to be fighting back a little bit. Clark's going to get a good exit. Good run. That's going to put him up in the 3rd position. He just had a super good run. The 44 had to cut it down off that corner there. And the 54 has still got a run. Getting right to the back of Combs. And Combs is got a runs too. Combs is to the back of White. It's been hard racing all day up here for the 1st position. You usually don't see that with some of these races. Sometimes they'll get so far away from each other that it just gets so hard to catch back up to each other as we come to lap 27 of this 134 lap race. I'm so used to saying this race of the night, but this race of Easter morning. Now I know what it's like to be an ARCA broadcaster, because they have to wake up super early. Romano and Chris are going to start fighting. Romano's going to go into the wall a little bit. Chris is going to take that bottom. He's on the bottom. Oh, and he gets back past Clark on the apron. That apron helping him out, but Clark's got a little bit better of an entrance here into this corner, so Clark's going to rock it back forward, but is going to be stuck to the bottom coming down the back straightaway. And that's going to put them side by side down the back straight, but Clark on the bottom now. Just what a weird chess game that these guys are playing with each other out here. It's a good one. It's interesting and it's entertaining. I do like it. Take a look here. The 77 of Gross. That's Casey Gross. He last pitted on lap 12. He's one of the latest pitters, but your latest pitter seems to be... Where is he? Where is he? I can't find him. Is Adams somewhere out there? Adams is somewhere out there. The number 27 of Adams. He's somewhere out there in that mix. He's 6 laps down, yes. He's on lap 23, yes. He might be out of the race, actually. The 27 of Adams might be out of the race, unfortunately. So Powell looks like he's going to be your last guy out there. There's Young running around. He's down 12 positions since the start of this race, and he's a lap down right now. Only the top 9 are on the... oh, wait, not the top 9, sorry. There we go. Everything's updating now. Everything's going to crap now, everybody. We're finally waking up. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. The 54, that's Clark. He's been fighting that inside row all day. He's been fighting for that inside line, using the inside line all day. He's been getting into the wall a couple of times. Romano's still fighting for the top. Combs is starting to fall off a little bit. He was leading this race around, but since that restart, he's been slowly falling off. I'm wondering if it's a tire issue, if he's getting overheated, if he's just pushing a little too hard. Not too sure. 88's going to tag the wall. That's been common this race. Take a look here. The 77 of Gross is fighting with the 7s still. These 7s do not like each other. That beautiful gold on that Quantum Motorsports, number 77. And you can't say that a Hooters car is not beautiful. You'd be lying if you said that it wasn't beautiful. I mean, you can't. That's Clifford. Or that's not. Sorry. Yes, that's Clifford Allison out there in that number 7 Hooters Chevrolet. And usually I like the cover all around the field, but we just had such a great fight up here at the front. Clark's still trying to get up there, the White. White being the fastest person on the track still. He's still fighting. Take a look. There's King. We've checked in with him a few times during this race. Zachary King in the 51 Ideal Pest Ford Mustang. His teammate is still working his way, I believe. And there's his teammate. Yep, the number 92 of Powell. He is a lap down, it looks like, as we come down the back straightaway. He is a lap down, and he's down 1 position since the start of the race. Currently sitting in 18th. He's not been having the best of days. It goes to show. You come out here and you see 2 different teammates, right? One teammate, his car is all put together. It's working for him. It's linked up. It's ready to go. The other teammate, his car just doesn't seem to have it today. The car just doesn't seem that hooked up. It doesn't seem to be handling all the best. I don't know if it's a driver or if it's a car issue, but that number 92 Ford Mustang, unfortunately, is going to be back here, or still back here since we last checked. There's the beautiful pace car of Kansas Speedway, the old pace car, the old iRacing pace car. White's still leading. Good to see you. There's Chris, and then number 88. He's going to come down pit road. And he's going to have some followers. He locks up the brakes coming down pit road. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets a black flag from that. I'm not too sure. Wondering if he got slowed down in time. Combs also came to help out down pit road. We got another taker. That's Thaddeus Friel Jr. in that number 98 machine. Ford Mustang. I'm a Ford guy myself, so, you know, I gotta kind of be biased towards them. Your top 20, though, only two Toyotas out there. 2 Toyotas in this entire field. You would think after the performance Toyota was doing in NASCAR this year that Toyota would be a pretty popular pick here in iRacing, but it's not. So Combs is going to rejoin out there. Your new leader. We got some more takers to pit road. Take a look. The 54 of Clark and the 7 of Clifford Allison are also going to be now heading down pit road. Allison's trying to get slowed down enough. The 12 has the watch coming out of pit road. Does not want to hit the cars coming down. 7 will get it into the pit box. 12's going to get out. 54 gets in good. Then the 20 is also going to come out of pit road. That is Justin Young. We've had a lot of lead changes since the beginning. And I want to give a shout out because I know I saw Gross in that number 77 machine lead a lap. But Tony Krieger in that 19 machine, you can officially say you led a lap here at Kansas in that number 19 Goodwrench machine. We haven't seen you much today. Krieger's been running good all day in that Chevrolet. He's got some cars that came out of pit road in front of him. That's the number 12 of Fox. The 77 is going to come out of pit road. He's been down there a little bit. Take a look at King. Again, we've been talking about King all day. Still yet to pit. Last pitted on lap 12. But he's up here in second position. Mark Bender in 33rd. Gregory Vandis in 4th. And the teammate, the 27 of Adams. 2 teammates, it looks like. That 24 seems to be in his own little hornet's nest. Krieger's doing good up here in first position. He's still driving it. And he's got a little bit of a gap as they go here. Though, with last pitting on lap 12, you got to think, what are those tires feeling like and how is that car feeling? He seems to have a good gap on the rest of the guys, though, and doesn't really seem to be falling off. We just got to wait until some of those cars that did pit around lap 40. We're just going to have to see what they do throughout this field. You see King there, still working his way up through the field. The 24 will dive all the way from the top down to the apron and is going to get down there. He's chasing down the 2 teammates. Now Adams, he's back there in 19th, so he is not a lead position car. But the 33 is. So if that teammate can somehow help any way that he can to get his teammate up to the front, I'm sure he's going to do that. But Krieger is still absolutely dominating the field, and he's pulled away, it almost looks like, off of the 51 of King. Take a look there. It's a 1.4, pretty much 1.5 second gap, now up to 1.6 second gap from the leader. If you're ever wondering what all those little numbers are underneath of the names that scroll across the top there, that is the seconds the car is to the car in front of them. Not to the leader, but the car in front of them. After our pit stop cycles, we still have some guys down pit road. Take a look back here at this three-man crew. That's White, one of your original leaders, the 88, and the 21 working together back here. Either working together or fighting, one of the two. 15 at Combs, he was one of your leaders of today. He's back here all by his lonesome. Number 34 is down pit lane. Took some tires, took some fuel probably. With about a 40-second pit stop, yeah, I'd say so. And he is going to get out on track and rejoin. 43 seconds in the pits. There's the number 12 of Fox. Last pitted on lap 39 and is now lap 37. And the yellow will come out.
So what you got going on out there, bud?
That does look like it is from an accident, so we are going to throw the replay screen up real quick. And we're going to take a look and see what that was. Oh. If this was it, then that was really unfortunate. Was that it? That must have been it. Alright. Alright. So, look real quick. The 75 is going to try and come down the pit road. He wants to come down the pit road. That's Sean Hughes. He's going to hit that at just a little too much speed there, right? But he's going to come back up onto the track, and it's just going to suck that right rear tire up. But he'll lock it down. He will lock it down. And he'll come down pit road with the 21. But that did cause the caution, I believe. So, yeah. I'm unsure if that's actually what happened. But that is the only thing that I am seeing on my end. So, yeah. Cars will start making their way down pit road. We'll come to pit road entrance cam. And I guess, let's try out that song.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, with an end of line. The penalties are coming. There might be a fight. Race hard, race clean. Use respect and be nice. I'll you ain't the finish line. Get a win in life.
Alrighty, we're making our way under this yellow flag right now. The pace car lights are off, so we are going to go green next time here around. Again, thank you guys for joining in. Happy Easter to you guys that have just joined in. Sounds a little seductive in the beginning. Yeah, just a little bit. King is going to lead us around for this restart. King jumps off the start very, very well. He's going to absolutely get a very good jump. Bender is going to be right behind him in that 33 machine. And he's going to chase him down. Take a look back here. Clark is going to be fighting with Romano and the 92. That is Pal, 92 of Pal in 14th position. He's been able to make his way up here to the front and has been able to hold on to it. And he's going to still try and help out his teammate up there in first place. I hope. Clark's back here in 17th position. He is a lap down, unfortunately. So your lead lap cars look like it's going to be the 13th position. Position. Sorry. The scoreboard is just really bad at updating sometimes. 51 of King, Zachary King. He's been fighting this entire race to get up there. Up 5 positions since the start of this race. But take a look at Bender in the 33 machine. He's up 14 positions since the start of the race. The 44 is not 4 positions. That 44, Romano, down 10 positions. He unfortunately is in 14th position. But he is a position for Pal. If Pal can get by the 33 and the 44, that will be a position for him, putting him in the 14th spot. The 21 chasing down Pal in 16th. And there's third place out there, the 24. That's Gregory. .75 of Hughes. We know he had a little bit of trouble getting onto pit road. But no trouble racing around out here at all. He is a lap down, unfortunately. So Hughes is going to be trying to make his way back through the field after his little incident. He's doing pretty good out here racing, though. Check back here. There's Gross fighting with the 88. The 88's going to come down the field and let him by. We've got a big group fighting back here. Take a look. The 20 of Young is about to be in the hornet's nest if these 3 cars behind can close in, because he's got 3 cars in front of him. American fishes. I do like fishing. There's Combs in that number 15 machine. He's been working all day to get back up there to the front. He's been one of the front runners of today. Right behind him, another front runner, Clark. Clark's been trying to fight to get up there as well since this last restart. The Hooters machine, Allison, in 11th position, is fighting to get past. Allison fighting with lap traffic. That 54 is not for position for that 7 car. So the 54 is going to come up the track, and the 7 is going to stick to the bottom and try and get by. Because here comes the 34 of Perry. Perry's also going to be trying to make a move on Allison. The 7 is his position, Chris Perry. And Chad Fox back here in 13th position. He's been taking it easy all day. He's been running a little bit back here in the back, but by all means, he's been doing good. All he has to do is just wait till the right moment in this race and then start pushing it. He's been saving his stuff, and he's been slowly working his way up the field. He's definitely somebody that I think is an underdog in this league, and you have to watch for. 7 will get past Combs, and the 34 will be in hot pursuit. Allison is in hot pursuit of the 20, though. And the 19 will go side by side with White, the 83 there. Krieger's trying to make his way through the field. That next car is not for position, so he's hoping that he's going to let him by. That is the 27 of Adams. If you guys also haven't noticed, Revillo came down pit road and is out of this race. Heading back up through our field, if we could stop going to that pace car, please. King is still leading this race. The 44 Romano, he's still coming. Still not for position, of course. Just trying to get that lap back. The number 33 of Bender has been working his way through the field and is about to get up there to King. As I say that, though, he tags the wall a little bit. We can watch the top 5. Don't you worry. King's gonna let the 44 by, figures he's not worth my time to fight with. I've got to save my tires and keep my position here on track. That's probably the smartest move that he could have made. So Romano will go by. And that 21 of Foot, he is also a lap down car. So I'm wondering if King will also let him by. He's got to be careful, though, because if he lets too many of these cars by, he might think, I could just let the 33 by. No. That 33, remember, Bender, he is for position. That is your second place car back there, that 33 of Bender. Watch a little bit of bumper cam. This is the front bumper of Foot's car to the leader. It's Christopher Foot. It's an overcast day out here in Kansas. King will let Foot by, but that will give Bender the opportunity to start making his way back to his bumper. Here comes Bender, your top 3 finally all put together. No more lap traffic in the way. Taking a look at your 4th place and 5th place cars, the number 88 and the 77 back here, they've been fighting for that 4th position. The 51's been holding on to it very nicely throughout this whole restart. From being back in the back, he definitely is running very, very strong up here in the front. Sorry, I changed the camera there. I did not want to do that. 33 a Bender. Still up 14 positions since the start of this race. He's tags the wall a little bit. Doesn't look like there's any damage to the front of that Ford Mustang. 2 Mustangs will lead your race around, followed by 3 Chevrolets. Your top 20 mostly made out of Chevys, unfortunately. Again, I'm a Ford guy, so you know I gotta root for Ford. Do not believe there are any other races today. Tri-State Media. At least I'm not doing another one. If you guys got one, I could do it. Again, if you are just joining us here at Kansas, we are on lap 72 of this early morning Easter race. Happy Easter to everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in and taking the time out of your day to join us here on Fearless Broadcasting. All-American Racing Network. It's been a good league to run in. Not many cautions this morning. Just a couple of incidents. Nothing too serious. And this league has a lot of good guys in here. I can already tell. It seems like a really fun place to be a part of. And some special sponsors for these guys. FPR Powder Coating and Fabrication. Built to perform, coated to last. Check them out. Of course, check out Premier Racing Setups for all of your iRacing setup needs. Thank you to Juicy Spider Studios as well. Some other sponsors you can find through the All-American Racing Network. Jam, Coffee and Tea. They fund local food and housing insecurity relief with every sale. And their pods are 100% plastic free and fully compostable. The high performance fuel that doesn't cost the earth. Use discount RACE15 for 15% off at checkout. Some other ones out there. Bully Dog Coffee Company. Bully Dog is our official Cup Series sponsor. Bold flavors for bold hearts. Enjoy 10% off discount code FAST10 at checkout. If you've noticed, Bully Dog Coffee, that number 33, a Bender, is running that Bully Dog Coffee scheme out there. We'll just go through one more. I like this one because of the little mascot. Ideal Pest Management LLC. Ideal Pest Management LLC is a 5-star local pest control company serving upstate New York. They provide dependable residential and commercial pest control services with effective treatments, honest service, and a commitment to keeping your property pest-free year-round. Check them out. Shout out to those guys for sponsoring this league, and shout out to our sponsors for sponsoring our broadcast tonight. Thank you to everyone that is able to make this possible. We appreciate you guys more than you will ever believe. Speaking of Bully Dog Coffee, that 33 machine of Bender has been fighting all morning trying to get up there to the front since this restart. And yes, I do know who that is. I forget names. I forget names very easily, so if you remind me, I'll start calling you by your name. The number 7 of Allison has a meatball. Where is Allison? Let's go through the field really, really slowly here. We'll just pan around, check in on the cars after our little break there. 2 Rivallo down. The 15 of Combs making his way out of pit road. He came down the pit. People are coming down the pit. The 20 of Young. Looks like he's coming down to pits. 77 also coming down to pit. There's the 12 of Chad Fox out there to pit. The 7 of Allison out there to pit. You see that heavy front end damage there. That's who we were trying to find out there, and unsure what happened there. Not too sure. The caution flag has not flown though. We can attempt to see what happened very quickly. Give me just 1 second. See if we can find what happened to the number 7 of Clifford Allison here. All right. So I think I'm good here. We'll just slow-mo it. The 83 and the 92 of Corey Powell will come together. And it'll just collect the 77. I do agree that 88 does look sweet out there. The 77 will get caught up in that, or the 7 will get caught up in that. It's going to come up and smash into the wall, and that is what is going to cause that damage to him. So unfortunately, the 77 looks to be out maybe. He's been down there for 2 minutes now. So I'm not too sure what's happened to him, if he'll be back out. King still leading this race. Vandis is up to 2nd position. He's up 10 positions. He won over Bender. Bender's lost to Vandis. So Bender will still keep trying to make his way through the field. By all means, not doing bad. He's in 3rd position. So, not bad for Bender. And there's that 88 machine back there. 34 will be on pit road, sorry. There's that 88 machine. I know you guys like looking at him, at least one of you guys do out there. So, we'll show him on camera a little bit of love out there to Chris. I do butcher his last name, so it's only fair, right? My plans for Easter is to sit at home and probably watch some movies today. That is probably what I'm going to be doing today. So, not much of nothing. Krieger has been slowly working his way through the field. That number 19 Goodwrench Chevrolet. Tony Krieger. Back here in 5th position. He's up 15 positions since the start of this race. One of the highest movers on the field. The highest mover on the field, actually, today. Is now going to come down the pit road. Excuse me. '51 a King. Looks to be slowly losing ground to the 24, maybe. The more and more I check, that was a Meatball Ideal Motorsport car wrecking. Oh no. I'll be on tonight after work for sure. Sounds good, Tri-State. Take a look back out here on the field. The 24. He's making his way. He's still trying to catch King. The number 88 has gone down to pit. So has the 44 of Romano. White also down the pit road. The 24 will be able to take the lead as the 33 will spin on pit road. Oh no. That's Bender. Thankfully, it looked like he kept it off the wall. So, he spun out, but he did not hit the wall. So, thankfully for him, he will be alright. The 7 is still down pit road from that damage. There's Clark in that 54 Toyota Camry, still making his way out on to the track, or making his way onto the track. Vandis is now going to come down to pit road. He was leading this race around. Now he's going to be down pit road. We're on lap 88 of this 134 lap race this morning. It's been a pretty good morning, I would say. I would say it's been a pretty good morning. Beautiful Easter Sunday. Beautiful morning for racing. See, the 24 was going to come back out of pit road. The 77 is going to be your new leader. That is Casey Gross in that Quantum Motorsports Chevrolet.
Yellow's out. Can you see the pit sign now, or is it get more acclimated to it, or is it still difficult?
What happened here? The 20 apparently had something happen to him. Let's take a look here before he keeps going. Let's see what happened. All right. Let's hit the slow-mo. I know it's really slow, I promise. It does get there. It will get there. So you see a little bit of a smoke trail there. He's just going to start getting a little bit loose off the corner. And that apron, that'll get him. And he'll just self-spin back up onto the track, and that is what will throw out the yellow, is if you self-spin back up onto the track. So we'll head back up to the leader of the 77 of Gross, and he's going to hit pit lane. Let's get a good look at the cars coming down pit lane. Get a look at the exit of pit lane. Not too good of pit lane cameras for Kansas. We usually have some better pit lane cameras, but we will get to see the field come by, those who didn't pit. And if you notice, because I notice, 77 is not your leader no more. I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm hitting the next camera button. Apologies. The 51 of King, Zachary King, is going to be your leader yet again. He last pitted on lap 89, so he technically did not have to come down to pit road this time for this yellow, which puts him in a good spot because he's already pitted. He doesn't have too many laps on these tires, hasn't used too many laps of fuel. He could hold his position. He did very well in the last restart, but he's got somebody who has seen first as well right behind him. That's the 83 of Jordan White. Jordan's going to be fighting with him. He's going to try and get it to work. The 34 of Chris Perry in third place. 33 of Bender. He's in 11th position. He is laps down. A lap down, sorry. Not laps down, a lap down. The 88, that's Chris. He'll actually be in fourth. The 77 of Gross will round out your top five. The 19 will be on the outside. The 33 is going to start filtering towards the back. Pace car lights are off. They're going to be able to shoot off this time around. 51 will blink a little bit there. We'll go through a couple more sponsors, or we'll go through one more sponsor real quick before these cars go. Boosted Safe. The world's first car safe that securely latches directly into the back seat of every vehicle. Enjoy 20% off with discount code iRacing20. Green flag will wave and King will lead him around. King gets an amazing start. Absolutely rockets off the lead here of this restart. The 88 will be in hot pursuit though, getting past the 83. That's Chris in that 88 machine, that beautiful 88 Budweiser desert camo paint scheme. I do like seeing him out there. I'm biased. I'm a junior fan. Come on. Oh, the 88 will dive low onto the apron. The 83 will get past him on the outside. 88 will dive back up the track. That looked like it hurt him more than it helped him. That'll allow the 34 also of Chris Perry to get past him, and the 19 is looking by him. And then 34 gets spun! And he's big into the wall! Oh no! And that's going to be heavy damage to the left side of that car. Let's take a look back up to the field here. We're way back here in the field. They're going hard back here. There's the 88. There you are. I see ya. There's Chris. No damage to his car. They just got together on the track there, and it was just it just looked like an unfortunate incident that happened. So Chris will fall back into 5th position. The 19's going to run to the inside. That's Krieger on his inside. Etchapar. Thank you. Etchapar. Chris Etchapar. Or Pare? Is it Pare or Par? Etchapare? Something? We'll figure it out one of these times, I'm sure. Krieger was not able to get past Chris, though, in that number 88 machine. We got some lap traffic. 16th position of Thaddeus Frill Jr. is back here, and he's about to be in the Hornet's nest. Take a look at all these cars. That's 7 cars right there. All fighting it out here on Kansas. Par. Gotcha. Etchapar. Chris Etchapar. Got it now. There's that 24. That's Gregory. He's leading this little pack around. If you saw before we went to the caution, he was leading us around a little bit. And then he pitted. These guys just seem to keep getting looser and looser off these exits. Of course, with that track getting hotter and greasy, and of course that rubber getting laid down out there, it's not going to be too great. We're on lap 100. Coming to lap 101 of this 134 lap Easter morning race. Again, if you guys are just joining us, good morning. Happy Easter to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. And if you guys aren't having a good day, I hope your day gets better. And I hope you have a very great Easter day. I know King's having a good Easter morning because he's out here and he's been leading. He was leading before the restart came to fruition. He came down the pits and got lucky with the caution, getting back into 1st position after the pit because of this restart. That 83 of White has not been making it easy for him. He's been in that rear view mirror all day. He's trying to get to him. He's got his own problems. The 77 of Casey Gross. Casey Gross has seen 1st place once, and he has loved every second that he did get with it. So he's coming back for more. There's one car that I have to be rooting for out here. I know as broadcasters we're supposed to be biased, but I mean, if you take a look at Zachary King's performance for the day, we've watched him from the beginning of the race when he was all the way back there with his teammate back in 18th position. And now we've watched him come all the way up the track into 1st place and stay up there. Plus, it's a Mustang. I love Ford. Let's take a look back through the field, see if any of that fighting has died down any. It's not really looking like too many more fights are happening out on field. Everybody is single filed up mostly. The 24 of Gregory is still back here fighting. Thaddeus in front of him. That is not for a position, if you remember. Thaddeus is back there in that 15th position in that 98 car. 21 looks like he wants to hook something up on the outside. He is for a position. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get that to work. The inside lane here at Kansas just seems to be the most dominant one out there. Even if it is all greased off and rubbered off with all the tire. Krieger's been trying to make something all day. He's been working his way. He did lead some laps around here today, if I remember correctly. And he's just been trying to get back up there all day. He's sitting back here in the 6th position. Not bad. Still, your biggest mover of today is Krieger in that 19 machine. Up 14 positions since the start of this race. King is up 5 positions of the start of the race. White's down 1. He was your original leader. Gross out there, 6 positions up. That is your 3rd place spot. 21 has been able to get past the 24. Was able to put something together and get past him. '75 and the 27 back here having a little duo tango. They're going to be rounding out almost the end of your field. Young back here, he's in 12th position. And Powell in 16th. Powell is the teammate of King. He's been trying to make it work all day. We've talked about him a couple of times. We've talked about it in the sense of it's just so weird to see how certain teammates can come out here and one can do a lot better than the other one, and then one just sits back here and is just kind of off pace all day. Powell's back here sitting, looks like a couple of laps off pace. Looks like the 19 will spin it out coming down pit road. Krieger, we've seen that a lot today. Cars come down pit road and they just spin it, coming onto the pit road, coming in too fast. White still has your fastest lap of the day out there today. Nothing compared to King, though. King is still running around out there. Still got a good lead off of these guys. They'll get loose coming off the corner there. Getting into that wall a little bit. That is Echapar. Chris Echapar in that number 88 machine. Just took us all stream to learn how to say your name. I'm so sorry, Chris, if you're watching, and I'm so sorry, Chris, if you watch this back and you watch me butcher your name. I want you to know I at least did learn how to say your last name finally. The number 19, still on pit road. Unsure what's going on with him. Might have got that penalty, actually, for going through there. He's going to come off of pit road. Down there for a minute and... Ooh, come on. Come on, 1 minute and 23 seconds on pit road. Not the fastest pit out there. But again, could have been serving a penalty. Could have been doing something. The 21 will dive it down there on the apron. And is trying to look to get to the back of Thaddeus Jr. Thaddeus Friel Jr., sorry. Well, Tri-State, if you're looking for something, we have Dare coming up on Wednesday night this week. You guys are interested in... Oh, my goodness!
Caution's out.
The 77's gonna... Oh, no!
Be ready with that brake clean and stuff, guys.
I wasn't even looking at the screen, and I missed it. The 77 and the 98, it looked like there. Yeah, the 98 of Friel Jr. are going to make contact. I know you guys saw it because I had the camera positioned just perfectly for that one. But I didn't see it. So, what the heck? Okay. Let me just throw this up real quick and let me get that back there. I want to know personally for myself, what the heck happened? All right. So, let's take a look here. I just hit the fast forward button. Whoopsie. All right, look at this. The 77 will come down to pit road. Unfortunately, will not be able to get down there. The apron will just get him. Almost hits the 33 and just comes up into the 98 and just absolutely, oh, he just killed him. Oh my goodness. I know it wasn't on purpose though, so I don't blame the 77 for that. I'm not too sure if Thaddeus is gonna feel that way, but I mean, yeah, that happened, and that was not a very good one. So that is an unfortunate morning for Thaddeus. Not too sure if he'll be able to rejoin out here on the track. But, yeah. And this seems like a perfect time for the song. So, I think we play the song.
Well, you may have run out of racecraft. You may have made a mistake. That pedal on your far left side, most drivers call it the brake. Now I know you may be new to the craft and not so adept at turning left. So why go free wide into turn one, then run out of skill? Now we're all done. Now the caution is out and the yellow is flying. The leader is pissed and the offender is lying. Here comes the goat, oh, with an end of line. The penalties are coming, there might be a fight. Race hard, race clean, use respect and be nice. I'll see you at the finish line. Get a win.
Green flag is going to fly here at Kansas, and we're going to get a front bumper cam from Chris here. That 83 is going to make a good jump off the start. And Pal is going to have a black flag. That's a 92 of Pal. He's got a black flag. Let's take a look back here at him. Unsure what that's for. That is unfortunately King's teammate that has the black flag. That is the pace car. Get back up there to the leader. White is going to be leading your race around. King, your previous leader. Unfortunately, a bad start. He was not looking for that caution flag yet to come out, I do not think. So he's going to be back here in second position, fighting to get back up there to that first place position. Echapar, Chris Echapar, is going to try and get something rolling. He's back here in fourth place. And he wants to get past the number 24. Look at that 24, though. He's fighting for that second position. The 88's going to be able to get up there, though, and he's going to be on the inside of the 24, and he's going to look to get something done. And he's going to get a little bit of a nose out, but not clear yet. No, I know who you are, Tri-State. It's just I don't remember your name. That's the only thing. Take a look here. Echapar and Vandis. Them fighting has slowed up this entire backpack here. The 51 is just sticking back there with them. Take a look at White. Look how much of a lead he has been able to grab off of these cars. There's a pretty good look at it from this camera view. You can see that he is absolutely just taken off from the back of the field. There's the number 7 down pit road. He's been down pit road for a long time. Unfortunately, we found out a while ago he wasn't going to come back. So, unfortunate morning for him. White, still your fastest car out here. It's a Toyota Camry. '51 a King, still trying to get up there. The 88 is clear of the 24. They're still fighting. Still fighting it out a little bit. And it doesn't look like the saying is true tonight. Cautions breed cautions. Cautions did not breed cautions tonight. Getting to pit road has caused the most cautions of tonight. The 15 of Combs will get up into the wall and is not really able to get it off of the wall almost kind of Ross Chastaining it just a little bit, but he's been trying to get it off that wall there. 44 Romano is back in contention for a top 5. If he can get past the number 15 of Combs, he'll be in that top 5 spot. We will be interviewing the top 3 tonight. So if you were out there watching and you are in the top 3, prepare yourself not only for a podium here at Kansas City this morning, but also make sure you are in the Discord so that way I can pull you in and we'll do you one by one. Not like that. Haha. White though. He's still the fastest car out here. Still got an excellent lead. As we're going to come pretty soon here to 10 to go. Ten laps remain here at Kansas Speedway. Echapar has not been letting this be easy for the 24, though, to hold on to 3rd place. Echapar wants a podium. And if he can hold on to it, he's got it. He gets past the 24 and stays clear. And here comes Romano. Foot's right on him, though. Combs has fallen off a little bit. Romano's got that 5th place position. He will be able to call himself a top 5 finisher here at Kansas Speedway if he can hold on to it. King still in that 2nd position, fighting his way back up there. He's got some issues, though. Take a look at this back here. These cars are getting closer and closer. The more and more that they stop fighting and they can single up, the faster and faster these cars can get. The 24 is going to shoot it to the inside of the 88. This kind of looks like looking at one of those weird fantasies of modern day Gordon versus Earnhardt. It's kind of what we've got going on right now. And King's thrown into the mix of it. Oh, Echapar is going to get into the wall a little bit, and he's going to lose a lot of speed. The 24 is going to go side by side with him. Echapar is going to slowly fall off. Romano's going to get by into that 4th position, and the 21 of Foot is going to try and fight him. They're going to door ding a little bit. 21's going to get that bumper past him. He's not clear just yet. The 21 technically could be clear if he wanted it. Coming up that track, though, he'd probably lose the speed and go side by side. And Echapar will fly by the 21. But of course, that bottom lane here at Kansas, it is going to be the predominant lane that these guys are going to want to take. And it is just getting darker and darker out there this morning. Take a look at White. He's up there all by himself. Zachary King is 2 seconds off of White. So there's 5 to go in this race. We're getting closer and closer, everybody, to the end. 44 Romano in 3rd place. Gregory Vandis in 4th. The 21 of Christopher Foote in 5th. Etchapar in 6th. Combs 7th. Hughes 8th. And Young 9th. Krieger 10th. They are all fighting for any last position that they can grab towards the end of this race. Romano's going to get a little bit aggressive, shooting to the inside of that 51 of King. He's going to get down there. They're going to door ding coming up out of the exit a little bit. The 21's going to go around. He's going to keep it clean. No, he isn't. He's going to come back up the track. And right in front of the 19. And they're both wrecked out. There's no caution flag. Where's the caution flag? Oh, no. We must just be so close to the end that they don't want to throw the caution. Hopefully they are able to get it off of the track before the cars come back around. Number 15 into the wall a little bit. King still holding on to 2nd place. We're on lap 132 of this 134 lap race. White still leading this. King in 2nd. Romano trying to take 2nd place away. 4th place, Vandis. Vandis is trying to get to 3rd. These guys are racing very, very hard for any position that they can grab toward the end of this race here. Vandis is going to start getting aggressive. We're on lap 133 of lap 134. Romano getting aggressive. Going to go to the top side. That 51 is going to be on that bottom side, but as we know, that bottom side is generally that good side. They're going to door bang coming to the last lap here at Kansas Speedway. White is going to continue bringing this field around here as the leader. The number 51 of King still close behind. Romano trying desperately to send it to the inside. Gets on the apron and he gets loose and he'll go up the track. He miscalculated it. White comes around and he'll take checkered flag here at Kansas, followed by King. 3rd place goes to, I think that's Vandis, followed by Romano, followed by Combs in that 5th position. Etchapar in 6th, Hughes in 7th, Justin Young in 8th. There's Coulter Clark in 9th. And Chad Fox in 10th. What a great race for these guys. Take a look at White there. There's White out there. And he's going to burn it down. Give a hand to Jordan White out there in that number 83 Sim Cams Toyota Camry. He stayed strong all day, brought it back at the end, and he's going to be out there burning it down with the number 54 Pit Stop TV machine. That's his teammate. He's going to be out there celebrating it with Coulter Clark in that 54 Pit Stop TV machine. So congratulations to Jordan White out there. Folks, if you will give us just a couple of minutes, very, very quickly, we are going to grab the top 3 here out of the Discord, and we will be right back with you momentarily. Alrighty, everybody. After working through some things here, we are able to now do the driver interviews. So, we want to say welcome to our first place finisher here tonight, Jordan White. How was tonight's race for you?
I mean, honestly, it was amazing. You know, we got the pole, fourth pole of the season, back-to-back poles from Bristol. And I don't know if you saw, but Bristol did not end the way I wanted. I was leading in turn 3 coming to the white flag, but wrecked off a turn 4 from my teammate. But this time honestly, I think I ran a perfect race. The only issue was that time we got shuffled back due to someone wrecking during the pit cycles, but still, that final pit stop was absolutely perfect, barely beating the 51 off pit road, got us a lead, and absolutely gunned it on the restart and never looked back.
I gotcha. What would you say was the hardest thing of this morning to do? Was it the tires? Was it the track becoming hot? How were the temperatures out there?
I mean, the temps, it got pretty bad sometimes. The car got really tight. The one goal I had was to not kill the wall and get wheel damage, which I didn't do all race. I mean, I snagged it a couple times, had a few close calls, but never got any damage. So that track was really difficult to not overdrive, but I feel like I saved my tires pretty well, and I have been doing that all season. It's one of the things I've worked on the most in iRacing since I've been on this platform for almost a year now. So, yeah.
We heard there was a little bit of on-track drama out there between some of the drivers. Can you let us know if you know anything about that? Kind of what happened, what was said, without going into too vulgar of detail, if there was any?
I mean, some guys just complain when they lose, and that's just what it is sometimes. It's okay. Maybe they'll get another win one day.
Right. Well, I'd say starting off your Easter morning getting a win can put a pretty good start to the day and a pretty good start to Easter. Is there anybody you'd like to shout out before we end this off?
Yeah, I would like to shout out Whiplash Simcams Pit Stop TV. I mean, Pit Stop TV is a funny name to have when the pit stop won you the race. I also like to shout out MX Raps, CC's Business, ATVO, Murders Esports. Zach Murders does a really good job prepping me for these races. NARL, North American Racing League, that's a really fun league. You guys should check that out if you like GT3 stuff. And Tizio Designs is also a great platform. Yeah, I'd also like to shout out my teammate, Coulter Clark. I mean, me and him have been crazy this season. The score is now 3-2 on wins, but I want to tie it up by next week.
Alrighty. Congratulations to Jordan White out here for finishing first place here at Kansas Speedway. Congratulations to you and a happy Easter to you, brother.
Yep. Thank you, and you too. Happy Easter, everybody.
So we'll take a look through the field here just to see if we can grab Zachary King or Gregory Vandis out. I'm not seeing them, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. I can't seem to find second and third place out there, but second place went to Zachary King, third place to Gregory Vandis, fourth to Chris Romano, and even he's not in here. So let's just grab somebody else to end this out. Somebody that everybody seems to have liked. Jourdain. Let's grab somebody else out of here. Let's see if we can grab somebody off of pit road. Somebody that everybody seems to like. Chris Echepar. Hey, Chris Echepar. This is Goose up in the booth. You got me? Chris? Unfortunately, it looks like Chris is not there. So we'll drop him back there. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. We're trying to get Chris there after I've absolutely butchered his name for the entire race. But doesn't look like he's going to be there. So with that, then, we have heard from our first place finisher here at Kansas Speedway, and it was a great race here at the All-American Racing Network League tonight, or this morning. I keep saying tonight because I keep thinking that it's nighttime, but it is 10 in the morning, at least where I am. So again, happy Easter to everybody. Thank you so much for showing up today. And a real quick word and thank you to our sponsors, Juicy Spider Designs. Make sure to check them out for any of your designs needs, graphical designs. If you need them, Premier Racing Setups. If you need any racing setups for iRacing, check them out. Goose's Rattlecan shop can also get you some iRacing paints. That's me. Check me out on Discord. You can find me in the Fearless Broadcasting Discord. So make sure you join that. Make sure you join the All-American Racing Network League to join into their upcoming seasons and their upcoming races, and shout out to some of their sponsors. Bully Dog Coffee Company. Use code FAST10 at checkout to get a little bit of a discount. Jam, J-A-M, Coffee and Tea. Use RACE15. Check out Ideal Pest Management, FPR, powder coating and fabrication. Boosted Safe, Happy Pet HQ, veteran and minority owned pet supply store based in South Florida, offering all kinds of pet supplies and premium grade gear for pets. Use discount code HAPPY PETARL, Happy PETAARL. W Energy Focus energy drinks that your taste buds love. Use discount AARL at checkout. I've been sponsored by W as well. I have my own code, so I can attest that it is some good stuff, so make sure you check them out. And MX Wraps, custom iRacing wrap designs. Our mission is to elevate your brand with professional graphic solutions. Also, finally, Murica Tees, unapologetically American since 1776. Use discount code RUNOVER for 10% off at checkout. So a great race here at Kansas Speedway. Jourdain White will take home the win here at Kansas. Again, thank you guys for joining us on this Easter morning. Thank you guys for joining us for the All-American Racing Network, and we will see you guys coming up here, taking a look at the schedule. Tomorrow, we are back. We are back tomorrow night in the All-American Racing Network. Tuesday, we will be here for WWSS ARCA. Wednesday, we'll be here for DARE. Thursday, Black Diamond Racing League. Thursday night was Black Diamond Racing League, sorry. Friday night will be DARE. And that will end off the week for at least me and Ricky. Hopefully Ricky will be there for the next one. I've kept you guys long enough. I'm sure you guys want to go eat your ham, celebrate the Easter bunny, and go do your Easter egg hunts and everything. So with that, I will say farewell from Kansas Speedway. Congratulations to White out there in the 83. Thank you to the All-American Racing Network for offering me the chance to broadcast for you guys. It was a fun race, and I can't wait for the next one. And we will see you guys next time here on Fearless Broadcasting. Have a great rest of your day. Have a happy Easter, and